So welcome back to Powered by Racing YouTube channel. All right, I got a bunch of stuff to get done on the car today. We're going to try to finish up the Aero on this episode if I can. What that's going to include is putting on a new tow hook. I need a new tow hook because of the position of the splitter support. I had to move my old FAD tow hook over. And by doing that, the shape of the bumper is out further, so I didn't have enough area to tow a car. So I picked up one of these After Dark Speed tow hooks. It's a lot longer in... Wow. All right, so it's a bigger... It's going to work better for... Okay. I'm going to put that on the car. It comes with all the mounting hardware. It has some bolts, some riv nuts, and it comes with the riv nut tool. I guess you call it a tool, a bolt and another nut, so that you can do these if you don't have a large enough riv nut for that. So it comes with all of those. I'm going to put on some Trackspec. These are going to be the covers for the blinkers, and I guess it would have been Foglights, I believe, were in that spot. Anyway, so it's going to cover that area. I had just some plastic there before, put that, and then I believe it's going to be this side is the passenger side. We're going to have to notch it out so that this can fit through it. So that's going to be it. And then behind here, I have some AJ Hartman Canards. Anyways, so we've got a set of these. We're going to put the upper and lower. The complexity with these is that I believe where the right hand mounts on the the upper one might interfere with, I think that's right hand upper. So I think this is going to be somewhere around this area, like right around here. So we're going to have to possibly adjust where that's going to go, but not a big deal. And then these come with, you know, some screws and stuff for it. And then finally, we have some 9 Lives Racing splitter plates. I forget the technical term for these. But anyways, these go in the back of the splitter. And that should also help with some of the front downforce of the car. And then we'll finish it up. Once this is all done, we'll put the big wing back on the rear and get the end plates put on it, and then the Aero will be done. The goal is pretty much to get the car to a point where I can start getting all of the weight in the car so that we can get it corner balanced. There's no sense in corner balance in the car and messing with the suspension until you have full weight back on the car. So I believe after this episode, the car should be back 100% together, running, operable to a finished state other than the corner balance and a dyno tune. So let's get to it. All right, so I lifted the car up on the lift. I had it coming. It's going to be kind of tight for me. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it very easily. But you can see it kind of sits there, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to fit a drill in between here. I'll be able to get the bottom ones at least. So this kind of sits in here like this, but I'm not sure. It's going to be hard to record for you guys, but I'm going to try to get down in there and see if I can get some footage of it. So you can kind of see up in here where it's going to be, but it's got to be up like this. And so I got to get two holes at the bottom and then 4 holes at the top. Really, the 2 holes at the bottom, I've been driving that way, the tow hook, for a long time. So these are probably adequate enough. I'll try to get at least 1 or 2 of those, but I'm not super worried as long as I can get these bottom 2. All right, so you can see where that's going to sit right there. And let me see if I can't get a drill on it now. So you can see in here the those two riv nuts with the bolts towards the back. These other ones were from the old tow hook. So like I said, I've been using 2 riv nuts for tow hooks for a long time, and I've never had a problem. So if I can't get those back ones in, I'm not really going to be too concerned. I think that I can still tow with just those 2. And then next time I have the radiator out or something, I don't know when that'll be, but when I get that out, then I can worry about putting those other 4 in. But I'm going to try to get the other 4 in. I killed that other drill bit on that first hole. I guess I burned it up. That was stupid. That was a brand new drill bit. I just bought it. But anyways, let me get the rest of this done, and let's see if I can get those other 4 holes. If I can't, I'm going to tighten that up. I'm going to be done with it. I'm going to move on to some other stuff. All right, so I've got them all in. I got to retighten 3 of those. I can reach inside there and I can twist them, but you can see all 4 of those are along this side here. So I'm going to get those 3 tightened up, and we'll be done with them. All right, now that we got that on, I just have it sitting there for now because I need to put the bumper on. I need to mark where that's going to go on the bumper. Then I need to take it back off. Then I need to put the covers on, and then mark where I need to cut the covers. So it's going to be a little bit now still, but that's the next step. Need to know is pretty much where it's going to sit. So I'll put some tape here. I'll mark the edges of it. That way when I get the cover on, I'll know where to mark to cut out. So then we'll stick this here. So we know this is the edge, so I'm going to come out just a little bit. So regardless of where that cap sits, we're going to know that we got to cut out that section. So you'll see I've already got some holes here from where my plastic was, but then I came to here. So I used to have the blinkers, but I don't need them anymore, so they're going to be gone. There we go. So that's really where it needs to be. I actually like that really well. And it doesn't interfere with any of my other holes. So I'm just gonna put this here. I'm gonna have to drill it back out. I don't have any clinkos like I thought I did. So I'm gonna put this here just so I have something to hold it while I mess with stuff. All right, if this doesn't fit, I quit. All right, so this part here is where it starts to bend and it kind of, I don't know, the angles are kind of weird. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just try to, when I put these ones on, and then the rest I'm just gonna bend into place, and I think that it'll sit pretty flat when I do it like that. All right, so there you can see it's all on there. It's nice and I mean, it's straight as it can be. It's angled properly. It doesn't look like it should be with the bottom piece of plastic that was made, but I'll probably eventually just cut out another piece of aluminum for the bottom too and make that nice. So that's with and without it. There'll be room for me to put a headlight on there later, but I'll do that at a different time. And move on to the other side. All right, so there you go. I just threw that one on real quick. It didn't take me but maybe 5 or 10 minutes. You know, I wasn't super concerned with them. You might want to pay a lot more attention because I have these plastic pieces and my stuff is kind of off center. But because of that stuff being off center, I didn't really care about it being perfectly right and stuff like that. And you know, this is a race car, so we can look good, as good as we can. But the driver's side didn't take me but a couple minutes to get done. The passenger side took me a little bit longer because I had to cut that one out. So from there, I need to install the bottom splitter. So that's going to get done next. That's over here. So you can see the splitter's already made. The rear spoiler is there. And then of course the final bit was the hood. So I'll get that put on and that'll pretty much wrap this up, but that's not going to take me but 20-30 minutes to do. I need to run to the store, get some Loctite, and I'll see you guys later.
Powered by the old show.